Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you for all the positive energy, all the love being shown and thrown into the space. I am truly grateful. Man, y'all, you know what? Here's the energy. You have been carrying the weight of a lot on your shoulders, okay? And ever since you were born, okay? You have always tried to demonstrate how not everybody is alike type energy. But then you got those ones, those same energies that have always been your ancestors' downfalls. Them Stevens off of Django and shit type energy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so everybody got a Steven. I don't care what your background or your culture is. Everybody got a Steven. Okay? And for many, 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 many decades, you have walked in the energy of excellence. I didn't say you were perfect. I said you were walking in the energy of excellence. You were displaying standards, morals, and values and characteristics that if your ancestors were looking down on you, shining upon you, and smiling about your efforts to walk in this energy of excellence, it was greatly appreciated and they love you for it. The Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, loves you for it. Your angels, your ancestors, your spiritual team loves you for it. And then you got Stephen type energy. These are the energies that always got something to say. And that's why I'm just going to tell you right now. That's why your ancestors have been looked down upon for so long. These are the energies that want to say you the one. No. See, sometimes your justice comes through means that they can't see, they don't understand, they don't understand, nor do they overstand. So they automatically look at you and be like, oh, it was you. Shut up, Stephen. Because you know what you was doing, family. You knew exactly what you were doing. Because, see, not everybody that brings you justice is going to look like you. Many of them that have brought you hell didn't even look like you. But your ancestors moved you in the direction. Not everybody's going to resonate with this message, and most of it's going to go over a lot of people's heads. But see, when you are born with a curse over your life because of the way you look, that's why generational curse breaker is in the spiritual vocabulary, because you were the one to break that generational curse. Now, only take it how it resonates, but thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and tapping in, and hitting your notification bell. Okay? Thank you. I love you, and the divine loves you. Let's tap in. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. Like, you know what? You know what I love about I'm gonna mess it up. Ibrahim Traore is that he is a generational curse breaker. He is someone that realized, things ain't working out the way it's supposed to work out. So somebody had to step in. So sometimes after you've seen who has stepped in and shit still didn't work out, you got to go where shit's gonna work out. Everybody loved Obama. Loved him to death. But what did he do? No, wait. I'm just saying. From the perspective that I saw it, what did he truly accomplish besides this damn healthcare thing everybody wants to fight over, Obamacare? But other than that, that's all that they talk about. Obamacare. Okay, what else did he do? Because if I'm not mistaken, his chief of security stepped down because he couldn't even stop all the unethical deaths that were happening throughout the USA. Message. That's why there was some time zone travels coming out and time zone troubles. Complications arising. Differing schedules. This gives me the energy of no one could, you know what I'm saying, collaborate because of the time difference here, okay? Disconnections and miscommunications. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of miscommunication here. I'm not taking nothing away from them, but I'll tell you what that did do. Let me tell you what it did. Spirit getting ready to preach. My grandmother was alive when Obama was elected. So her generation got to see their first black president within her time. You know what I'm saying? And for them and for my grandmother's generation, that was making history. Okay. But then when it comes from the perspective of, okay, oh, you are a president, but what can you really get done? What can you really get accomplished? How can you level this playing field that is like this and then everybody's down? How can you? So people are going to say, oh, you are sitting here and you're going. I am going for the person that is going to level some bullshit and give everybody a fucking fresh start. That's what I'm going for. And I don't care who's mad at it. And no, I'm not walking around talking about make America great again. I'm like, make some shit even. The fuck? Get rid of some of this injustice. Because here's what I do notice. Like I've said 1,000 times over, and I'm going to say it again. All the goddamn money y'all was sending overseas and shit, and motherfuckers still walking around and looking third world. I am confused. The fuck is going on with that picture? There is no way that y'all been sending that much money over there and these people ain't got lanes, traffic lights. I'm confused. Who been getting the money? I heard that, Spirit. It was going from government to government. And the governments was pocketing it and making sure they living in big, lavish ass, beautiful houses with riding Benzes and Bentleys and everything else, while their whole fucking country is still in the third world country energy. Okay. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, folks was fucking delusional. They were delusional. I'm looking like, what the hell going on here? And you want me to keep giving and donating to who? Fuck no. What do you mean? All the money over all these years that have been going over there, they still getting processed bag rice food, goop, mix some water shit. Man, fuck y'all. I'm just gonna lay it out there for you like that. Fuck y'all. Fuck everybody that's delusional. I ain't lying. Because that was some BS if I ain't never seen it. Yeah, look how Spirit laid that message out. I ain't even gonna read what's on the card. I will, though. I will. Okay. Delusional of the Gondar. Okay. Thinking you're better than others. Okay. That's them higher ups. That's why they was pocketing that money and shit. Because I guarantee you, them countries, they was getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but they wasn't getting what we was sending. Because if they were, them roads would be paved. There would be some lines. There would be some traffic lights. There would be some functional shit. You know, why are we over there if we're not even teaching them about traffic? You know, what is it called? Oh man, I can't even call the industry. Teaching them about, traffic, and not saying just trying to come over there and change the way they drive. Okay. I'm not saying that. But I see on TV over here on YouTube where they be showing traffic shit. And I'm like, damn, they ain't got no lines. No lines, no people swerving in and out like, God damn, that's a war zone just driving to work. That type of energy. Why aren't we trying to pass on? And it's not saying they have to adapt to it. They can make it into whatever they feel is best for their country. But why not pass on that type of energy? Why not pass on that type of knowledge? Looking at their ecosystem or whatever it's called, their traffic system, and here, and we saw this and this man, look at China shit, man, they making shit. Okay, I'm like, damn. Other folks got trains going under the ocean. I never even knew of it. Now he's right. I don't think I'd be on that train. Just my luck, right? Murphy's Law, motherfucker want to stop, and we underwater. I don't got time, type energy. But this is what I'm saying, family. People are sitting up here delusional, acting like, oh, we were doing so much for them. Bitch, stop lying. I don't like a liar. Don't lie like that. Don't tell me that you are making improvements, but then every time I see something, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. You claim you was going over to Afghanistan, you was over there to help out and do this and that. Why doesn't it look like, they've got new buildings and new roads and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? That's just me, family. That's just how I'm looking at shit, right? It's like, okay, you put so much money into something. Why don't I see a fucking improvement? Ooh, I'm just cussing away. I'm so sorry. But then people want to get mad, and then hold up, I ain't even worried about over there, because I was like, damn, our money's all over there, but then we over here, and a rut roll, something ain't right. Message. These people were delusional, acting like they was helping. You see this delusional motherfucker here? This is what they were looking like. That was the leadership. Swear for God they was doing this and doing that. Man, fuck that shit. You can't even fix your own backyard type energy. That's the message. It ain't even gonna be long. This is it. People was delusional. They wasn't even doing nothing in their own backyard. You got people right here in your own backyard going through some shit, and you over there talking about you helping out and you doing this and you doing that. Shut up, lying. You was over there negotiating with they governments, talking about how much money them governments was going to put in their pockets so that they can make sure they living the best life they can live. And then what they were going to do for you, negotiations, y'all going to come over here and you going to let us keep stealing your minerals. You going to let us keep digging, in Mother Gaia where, man began, and getting all y'all's oils, crystals, and diamonds and shit, and we gonna keep on giving y'all these millions of dollars. That's the fuck what they was doing. That money wasn't going to people. We gonna roll in a couple of trucks, fly in a couple of planes with some boxes of rice and some goop lop or whatever the fuck, mix your water with it and eat it type shit. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I got a problem with that. Because all the money they had, they should have had concrete roads. They should have had lines, stoplight, all kind of shit. Like, it shouldn't be looking still dusty. That's all I got to say. It shouldn't still be looking dusty. Not after 30 years of giving some shit away. But see, everybody want to cry over here in the U.S. Oh, it's not going our way. We're falling apart. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing happening to y'all that you could say you can compare to what done happened over there. In any of them third world looking countries, I'd be like, God damn. And then wait for it. Y'all sit up here and you mad. You mad over mediocre shit though. You mad over like food stamps. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the carrot they was dangling in your face that got you pissed off? Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all, boy, when I tell you people can't see the bigger picture, they can't see the biggest picture. They was sending money over there, doing absolutely nothing with it. Ooh, look. Shit, look what flipped over. Lucky in love, blessed in love. I promise you, when you call it how you see it, the truth be hurting. But I'm just like, these people were delusional when they thought they was helping other folks in other time zones. I promise you, love is what brought you clarity. How could you claim you helping somebody? Look at that, my dog started wiggling and shit. Now, y'all, I'm on the table and it's probably me. It's all shuffling. But you know what I'm saying? Love is what brought you clarity. You're like, well, wait a minute. This ain't adding up. This don't look right. It just didn't add up. It just didn't look right. You know why everybody's mad? Because them pocket deals. Them pocket deals are gone. Isn't it funny how everybody that is in some sort of politics, they're a fucking millionaire? I mean, all of them. All of them are. There ain't one politician that ain't a millionaire. Except for maybe the ones in this 2025 run because the shit got shut down before they was getting that check. Before they was about to get that hush money. Shut up. Take this $3 million. Next year we'll give you $6 million. The year after that we'll give you another. That's that shit that was going down. They mad at that. That's what they mad about. And then we're going to keep dangling these carrots in everybody's face. Like, I seen a chick that was getting 4 racks, $4,000 in food stamps. I said, God damn. But wait, that's the second woman I seen. And it wasn't no black woman either. She was white. I was like, how's she getting 4 racks? Because they got people on the inside. They taking them underhanded deals, them deals under the table, those under the table deals. We'll give you 4 racks and food stamps and you can work full time. And we'll just keep acting like you ain't doing it. That's why she driving a Range Rover, Tesla. I can't make it up. Look at that shit there. The price of being famous. Delusional as hell. So they were willing to sacrifice your happiness for public approval. That was a double-edged sword. And they thought that they were going to continue to do that shit. But wait for it. Now everybody is complaining, though. The U.S. is falling. Shut up. It's been falling. But the difference was y'all were in place. So your paychecks kept coming in. Your little underhanded, undermined little negotiations were still rolling through. You were the epitome of apathetic. Karmic watching, collective watching. They were the epitome of apathetic, of exploitation, of giving a damn about you as long as it didn't affect them. Well, now that it's affecting them, all hell's breaking loose. I can't believe that all hell didn't break loose 30 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, hello. The whole time that the rental rates and the housing was going up, wasn't nobody talking no shit about it. But now they want to cry. Oh, man, look at this shit here. Okay. 2 more spirits, and then we going to close it out. Yeah, ain't nothing out of sync. Spirit was like, yeah, no, you wasn't out of sync. You seen everything the way it was. You seen everything the way it was. These people was delusional as hell, acting like they was doing something for overseas, knowing that them people over there was pocketing that damn money. They was pocketing that money. Why you think Traway did what he did? He was like, shit, if we keep having a government like this, they all gonna be hungry. They all gonna be starving. As much as that president was over there getting, I guarantee you, he had enough to pay off that $4 billion that Traway, as soon as he stepped in, got paid the fuck off. How did he do it? Because everybody in that community, everybody in his country put into that bucket and they got that shit paid off. But why wasn't it getting paid off before? Because that motherfucking president was pocketing that shit. The same way as everybody in the U.S. be pocketing shit. Now they're mad because they can't continue to pocket shit. But this is how you know they greedy. You've been doing the shit for 30 years, you greedy bastards. You've been doing the shit for 30 years. You ain't got enough yet. Well, hello. Hi, Mr. President Trump. Type energy. Yeah, that part. Message. One more. And then I'm going to close it out for y'all. Period. Somebody loves your energy when it comes to speaking the truth on the real real. They really do. They catching feelings behind the realness. Because ain't nothing about you sleep. You ain't delusional at 20, 02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and counting. You're not delusional. You see shit for exactly what it was. Some shit wasn't in sync. It just wasn't adding up. Yeah. And why? Because they were rigid. They were rigid. They were rigid. And they were leaving rigid people to make the decisions. Rigid, delusional people to make decisions. Common sense just wasn't common. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it always has been. So everybody's crying right now, and it's just blowing my mind that they're crying right now. Because if I'm not mistaken, this motherfucker, the US of A, has been on a downward spiral for 30 plus years. But it wasn't affecting the ones who were benefiting from DEI. A lot of people talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yeah, but half of you motherfuckers couldn't even get a job during that time, but I bet you can go get one now. Message. You feel me? That diversity, equity, and inclusion, that wasn't for you. But it sounded like it was, didn't it? Didn't it? Sounded like it was. Mm-hmm. I was even swinging from it. We are now diversity, equity, and inclusion. Nah. No. That was the overlay for the underplay. Mm-hmm. That's what that was. That was the overlay for the underplay. See, everybody was around here taking those words, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and feeling like you are included, but your ass couldn't get no damn job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. So you go on and you sit down and you do some inner work. And you see how the last 30 years represented you. You see how the last 30 years claim to be representing other countries in need. And then you come to the conclusion, are you delusional? Or are you all the fuck the way woke up? And you can see how things are out of sync. And you can see how people pretty much took your happiness from you for their apathetic, selfish ass energy, greedy energy, rigid, greedy energy at that. Now they cry. Now they whine. At 22:55. All right, y'all. So I'm going to leave that message there for you. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I am truly grateful. Let's close out. I release the weight of the matrix in its deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole. I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.